It's the National Football League on
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
This fielded right at the goal line.
And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And it looked like he was able to get it back. So a big sigh of relief there, as that would have been a disastrous way to start this ball game.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
Yeah, and the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Can't get away, and he's taken down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 19.
They'll set up to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
When you look at this defense,
they've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both.
Pressure comes, and down he goes.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Now make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively. And not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down. One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And trotting out there, their tall quarterbacks standing at 6'5".
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The numbers there for Whitaker in last week's ball game. 24 carries, 91 yards.
And as we discovered in talking with the coaching staff prior to the game, going up against a team that struggled against the run has only emboldened them to run the football more. I expect 40 to 50 carries in this game.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation winning that game has to be sky high. In fact, you'd be absolutely stunned to come away with a loss in that one. Could you imagine going to the press conference and trying to explain that?
11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
I like the call on 3rd and 2. They were geared up to stop the run. I like the fact they just hit them quick. Little slant route. All about timing there, partner.
Yeah, the timing, everything well executed. The give to Whitaker. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
2 yards to go, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And what a big-time play there. 36 yards.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Whitaker. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Again, they'll go on the ground with Whitaker. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. On the ground, Whitaker. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. 1 yard is the gain, and that'll set him up now 1st and goal. Here's Whitaker, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there.
His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Tigers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. So that a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They force the punt on one end, then come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt? Turns it over to the offense with confidence, and they take it downfield and score.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0.
This taken in right around the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. The partner, just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season, the playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
2nd and 9 now. This is White on the screen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, complete. That's Hoover. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Now back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll look to throw again.
Open man, it's Palmer.
First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
From the 23, here's 2nd and a couple.
At the 23-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Then 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And as a result, possession switches hands. Well, I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse racing. Sometimes you don't want to take your horse right to the front and let them do all the work and then someone catch them at the end and pass them up. You want to make sure you moderate what you're doing along the way and then go for the big finish.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They'll look to throw.
Completes this one to Pickens.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Now a 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the 46-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. He'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Out of the gun now on third down.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
So a first interception thrown for him there, and that's really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
San Juan now getting set to take over on offense. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They'll set up a throw. Steps away to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. That's complete to Palmer. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. Going with White here. Toss left. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Here's White.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Back to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year.
And the Huskies are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And we are tied at 7. That time, a 9-play drive. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Tokyo offense heads back out there now. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Slot man moves right.
He'll get it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. He'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Rose. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You tell he wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He finds his man, complete. It's Rose. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Back to throw again. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Up the middle they go. Whitaker. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Back to throw here. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They're going to look to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. Now a 1st carry for their fullback. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
He'll look to throw.
He'll get that out to the flat to White.
And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. That'll give him 8 that time. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. They'll set up to throw. Well, they would have gotten a conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
And they'll send out their punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. It's fielded at the 45. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return.
Tokyo set to go on offense once again.
The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
At the 45-yard line.
Is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Whitaker. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
42 yards rushing for him now to this point. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Anytime the ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Gets it to Brown, complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll look to throw again. This will be caught just inside the 10. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Now back to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And his guys have taken the lead.
So his strong 1st half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. San Juan now getting set to take over on offense. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game.
They'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
3rd catch of this 1st half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hoover. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
They'll look to throw here. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down. They'll look to throw. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
A very important third down conversion right there because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up first and goal.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Second and 9 now. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone.
McPherson's kick is good.
And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the fourth quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. The weather might be cold, but the playoff races are heating up here on this final Sunday before Christmas. So let's get to it. We'll begin across the Hudson from Manhattan in the borough of Brooklyn. And it's the Saints who are out in front as that inches closer to halftime. The Saints locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. The Seahawks seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. Lastly, let's head to Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati to see what's happening with the Bengals. And that one, all tied.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. And this offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
That's going to be caught by Pickens.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 3rd and 4 now.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Looking to throw.
Finding Pickens for another catch.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. They'll look to throw here on first down. That's complete to Whitaker. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll set up a throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so. Because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball. And he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Able to power through. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced the punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he'll get this past the 20 as he gets about 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Under pressure, and down he goes. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. They bring their punter out there now, standing just outside his own goal line. Let's take it inside his own 40. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Tokyo offense heads back out there now.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And his throw is incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that's a nice job there defensively to blanket those receivers on 3rd down. And as a quarterback, all you can do is just lob one toward the bench. Not too close, mind you, and live to punt the football.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line.
San Juan now getting set to take over on offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
The Tokyo offense heads back out there now. Following the interception, they're set up nicely here, already inside the red zone, knocking on the door, if you will. 1st and 10.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 8-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll hit Whitaker in the flat. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
He'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. The catch and run there, good for 16 in the first.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done. When the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Back to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hoover. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They're going to look to throw.
Open man, it's Palmer.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
1st down, here's White. And he'll snag about 5 yards down in the 32.
Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Second and 5. He gets it over the middle to Palmer. Well, they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
look to throw here. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach, trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
Now here's a throw. It's complete.
It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
Tokyo set to go on offense once again. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again. After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it, trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He finds his man complete. It's Whitaker. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. They'll look to throw again. He finds his man complete. That's Mills. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 2.
At the 35-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he gets it a little bit closer. Takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. And this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
And it's caught. Touchdown from 4 yards out.
And the Tigers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a fourth-quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 21-10 game.
Huskies 10.
This taken in at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. San Juan now getting set to take over on offense. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll go up the middle with White. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game. Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And they'll get him down here at about the 42.
40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. They'll set up to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 28-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hoover. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Up the middle they go. Bates. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson.
He made his first attempt, this from 45.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Tokyo set to go on offense once again. And for the moment, they're sitting pretty in possession of that number 2 seed. But as we know it often happens, this is all still subject to change.
Well, you're so right about that. But even though the math isn't there yet, I think it's going to take new math for them not to make the playoffs. They're almost certainly going to be in the tournament and certainly going to be a dangerous team if you have to play against them.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. Whitaker. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. He'll look to throw.
complete. That's Whitaker. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. And on now is the punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8, so logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 47-yard line.
He'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Hoover. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a first down. They'll drop to throw. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now back to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Looking to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down. So they bring out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Rose.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
Room to maneuver at the 35.
And finally marked down at the 23. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. It'll go as a gain of 9, and that should write an ending to this one. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for Tokyo,
it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona to take on the Cardinals.
meanwhile for San Juan,
they're guaranteed now a sub-500 season as they fall to 6-9. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.